Welcome to the Black Sheep Yarn Co. podcast. I'm Angelique, and you can find me on Instagram as Black Sheep Yarn Co. And you can also find links to the podcast and to my shop in my profile. It's been a little while. Let's see. What have I been up to? I'm trying to think here. Not a lot. So my daughter talked me into watching that show, Tidying Up, and although I've gotten a ton done, I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing like on a daily basis because I've been so busy organizing and stuff. So it's been kind of nice though to just get rid of some things and kind of purge a little bit after Christmas. I hope that everybody had a great holiday and a great New Year's. I spent mine with, my husband had to work, and so New Year's Eve I had, 8 or 9 teenagers in my house. And so we ate food and did our little celebration at the end of it all, and then it was kind of icy out that night, so they kind of went ice skating on the deck, and it was all kinds of fun. So anyway, so let's jump right in. I'm going to start with a finished object, which is my sweater. This is the basic raglan sweater by Joji Locatelli. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. Actually, I'm going to move my chair out of the way a little bit. I did a cropped version, and I really like how it turned out. This is in my yarn. It's on my DK Sparkle base. I don't know. The sparkle is not really showing up very good, but it is super sparkly. But anyway, I did the normal decrease, but I think that my arms are just too short, and so like at the end it started, I needed to decrease more, so I decided to do like a decrease like 8 stitches all at once, which kind of gave me, I don't know, like a little bit of a poofy area right here, which I actually like. I've wore this for the last couple of days actually, and it is so comfortable. A lot of times I'll make sweaters and I won't really wear them like that much, or I'll wear them and then when I take them off, or when I get home, the first thing I do is change into like a hoodie or something. And it's not showing up very good on the camera. That's pretty accurate, but probably a lot more vibrant than that, I guess. I don't know. I didn't do anything with my lighting today. This is just normal lighting. And I'm in a different location because I reorganized all my stock so that I could have just a better place to package orders and things like that, so it wouldn't be so chaotic. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I love the sweater. My DK Sparkle base is a base that I do plan on dyeing stuff up on, colorways up on, but right now it's more of a just message me, and if you want something on this base, I would be happy to dye it up for you. I don't have a ton of it in stock, so I don't want to just like dye up 1 or 2 colorways in it and take up the whole stock. I'd rather do it for people like as they want it. So if there's a color that you want dyed up on that base, just let me know and I will dye it up for you. I don't think I have any more finished objects. So I ended up tearing out my my Guthrie sweater. I really loved the yarn and I was not enjoying the knit. I love color work. I don't know why that particular sweater just was not enjoyable for me, but it wasn't. I'm getting a little bit of a glare from my computer. It wasn't super enjoyable for me, and I was having to force myself to do it. And the main color of that sweater was out of this House of Alamode or whatever. And this color is like amazing, and I love it so much that I didn't want my sweater to just be sitting and not be getting worked on. Let's see on that. Okay, so what I did is I tore it out, and the other color that goes with it is I'm trying to remember who did this. I think it's Republic of Wool, but I'm not sure, and I don't even know the colorway. It only came with, the kit came with, because it was a Guthrie kit, it only came with 2 of these skeins, and I caked them up and forgot to keep the tag. So what I did is I decided to cast on, it's called the Contrast Sweater by Petite Knits. I'm going to try to do this. Let's see if it works. I don't know. So that's the sweater that I cast on. I love this sweater. I love the just the color blocking of it. So the top half of the sweater is in this, and then the bottom half will be in this. Or it's more like the bottom third will be in this one. And hopefully that's enough yarn. So it starts out with a 1x1 rib for the top. I'm doing the short rows right now, so it's kind of hard to deal with. But this is the back, so you can kind of see what the color's doing. It's getting a little bit of pooling, but I think once I do a little bit more of the sleeve increases, I'm hoping that won't pool quite as much. But I think it'll be really, even if it does, it's okay. That's color work, or hand-dyed yarn. So this collar, when you're done with the sweater, you fold this in on itself. I'm going to show you on the back. So you fold this in on itself like this, and you tack it down. And it's just kind of like this thick, very mild mock neck kind of collar. So, anyway, I know that'll be a quick knit, because this sweater was done in DK, and it seemed like it knit up really fast. It calls for 1,300 to 1,600 yards of DK weight, and she did use mohair in hers, and I'm wondering if it's very similar to the what's the other one she did? What's that called? Oh, I'm sure everybody's yelling at me. I know Molly of a Homespun House is knitting like her second one right now, and she's using like a thicker mohair. For that, I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, that one is by Petite Knits also, and it looks really similar to me. It might just be the weight of yarn that's different. I don't know. So I'm enjoying that. I just cast that on 2 days ago. So, and then over kind of Christmas break, I cast on, oh, and that's in my, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place today. I'm trying to remember who made this bag. I can't remember right now. She doesn't have a tag inside. I think it's Kitchen Clutter is the name of the company. It's got like a flannel inside and then the drawstring. So I like that bag. And then I've got this one by Daisy Girl with the little window in it. And it's kind of fun. So I cast on the Northeasterly. Let me show you a picture of it. Sorry, my printer isn't working right now. I mean, it's working, but I need ink. And so I had to put everything onto my computer to show you guys. So I'm not super far with this, but it's fun. Just super cute. I think it'll probably be a fairly pastel-y blanket. I have a lot of fun pastel colors that I've pulled. Some are like bigger skeins and some are smaller. But I don't think I'm going to do very many like really deep colors because I just kind of want that look. Just kind of a pastel-y kind of look for this one, because I have a couple other crochet blankets, one that I finished and then one that that I'm working on right now, which I'll show you. And it has a lot of darks and lights, and so I just want something a little different. And I might put this one up in my craft room because I have a pink chair and I kind of like the lighter colors for my craft room. So I think that I'll probably end up with it up here. I might just actually leave it up here and just work on it when I'm up in my studio, because I tend to like stash away the blankets and then forget about them. And I really enjoy working on my blankets, but it's really weird. Like I feel kind of guilty when I work on my blankets because I feel like I should be working on something else. Like, oh, I really should be working on this sweater or this shop sample or whatever it is. And if I'm enjoying the blanket, I should just work on it because it's fun. It's fun to pick up different scraps and stuff like that. Oh, one thing I am doing for this, and I have never done this. I know it's been around for a long time. But when I get to where I want to stop, let's see if I can find one. I am doing a magic knot, like right before, there's one right here. And you can a little bit see it. It's on the back side. I'm just magic knotting right before I'm going to be ending my one color. And it seems to be just kind of ending up right where it needs to most of the time. Like maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 stitches in the new color before the end of the row. But it's working out good. I'm hoping that it holds. It really freaks me out because I just still can't fathom how this knot is actually going to hold together and not come apart. And I will be really upset if this blanket comes apart. So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully that works out okay. What's next? Okay, so you guys have seen this before, but I pulled it back out because I finished this sweater and I told myself, okay, I will let myself cast on the sweater by Petite Knits if I work on my Weekender. And I feel like everybody knows what the Weekender looks like, so I'm not even going to show her version of it. I'm trying to remember if there's a front and a back or if it's all the same. Okay, so it goes like this. So it looks so like, it just looks like a big square. It's crazy. I have one sleeve done, and this is Blue Moon Fiber Arts. It's something rose, and it's a Targhee. It's her Targhee base. It's like a worsted Targhee. I love it. It's so squishy, and it's very like tonal, and I love the way the stitch definition is showing up. And I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this because it feels just like a big sweatshirt. So my goal is to have the sleeve finished and have it ready to wear by the next podcast. I'm sure I can do that. And I'm so excited to finish this because I adore this base. I've knit a couple of shawls in this base. I don't think I've knit any garments. And I think I did knit one garment, but it didn't turn out. It just didn't, it was weird. It didn't fit at all. So I just gave some of my beginning sweaters to my daughter that I really love. especially like one of them. I love it so much. And I kept thinking, oh, I'll lose enough weight to where I can wear this, and it's never happened. And so I finally gave it to her because I know that she'll love it. It's cream, and it's got like speckles, and it's a really cute little cardigan. So, and I made it with like Mad Tosh or Malabrigo, one of those. I don't know, but I really love it. Let's see, what's next? Okay, so I cast on the, I don't know how to say this, I have no idea, Snoqualmie hat. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide. And this one is by Andrea Mowry. So I've knit this hat before, and I really like it. I knit it with like a speckly yarn. And so this, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep going with this. And feel free to comment below the podcast if you want on this. I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to see what this looks like. And I don't know where my tag for my yarn is, of course. I'll have to tell you guys next time what this yarn is, because I'm going to have to hunt down the tag. I know oh, it's right here. So I picked this yarn up at Starlight, and I've never knit with it before. It's called Scout, and it's by Kelburn Woolens. And the color is Navy Heather. And I believe it's I think it's like a fingering to a light DK. I'm pretty sure that's what I think the pattern calls for a DK. So anyway, I'm knitting it on a size 5, which I usually have to size down my needle size, but it's so dark. Like, and that's what I loved about it. I just don't know if the patterning is going to show up enough to warrant like keeping it going. But I was trying not to do like just a really boring hat, but I almost wonder if that's what I should be doing. So I'm considering pulling this out, and I think Petite Knits might have had a really cute, just like basic beanie kind of hat. I have a black faux fur pom-pom that I want to put on it because I just want it to be really dark and just kind of go with everything. So I'm excited to finish this, whether it ends up being this hat or a different one. And I'm not sure. It looks like it'll fit okay, but yeah, I really like this yarn. It's just got a nice heather to it. You can't really see it very well, but yeah, I think it'll be a good winter hat for me. It's definitely, I was trying to remember what the fiber content is on this. I don't know if it even says. It just says 100% wool, so yeah, it's pretty soft. So that's the other thing I'm working on. And then I've also been working on my my crochet blanket, which I keep my crochet blanket in this Fat Squirrel. It's a huge bag, and I bought this specifically for my crochet blankets, and I love this bag. Try not to drop my crochet hook. I don't know where it is. Okay, so I have been crocheting a little bit on it, not a ton. It's kind of a wide one, so it starts there. I always end up making really wide blankets. I don't know what my problem is because they take forever to get across one row. But this time I did 2 rows per color because I did another, like a granny square blanket, and when I did that one, I just did like every row different. And so this one, I wanted to try to do that. And I might even try the whole magic knot on this thing too. It's just, I'm really not a fan of like I don't want my row to, like, I don't want to have the different color change like right here before I've gotten to the end of the row. It would show a lot more on this than it did on, than it does on the other one. But the thing I don't like is when you weave your ends in, you know, you get like these little ends poking out, and even if you cut them down, they're going to poke out again at some point. So, I don't know. I'll have to think on that one. But, so this one has got, I try to do the whole, like, you know, rules of quilting where I do some dark, a few darks, a few lights, a few darks, a few lights, so that it kind of flows. I did that, like, an even better job of it on my first one. This one, it's funny because it looks like I have like a ton of lights here, but in real life it doesn't. But anyway, these are just, I don't know, I love my crochet blankets. They're fun to work on. So, that leaves me with just a really small amount of community service because haven't really gotten anything much. And then I have some new colorways to show you guys. Well, I already had this, but it hadn't been used yet. But I have a new, this is going to be my knitting journal this year. And it's my goal to like keep pattern notes and like keep track of everything in here so that I just remember what I did, and if I change things, that way I can, you know, kind of keep track of it. Because one thing I did, like with this sweater, I kind of went and off and did my own thing. I was cropping it and stuff like that. And so I was like, I was like partway through it, and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to do a twisted rib. I love twisted rib. Well, I did that, and it wasn't until like I was on my second sleeve where I thought, oh my gosh, I did not do a twisted rib up here. So, I mean, it doesn't look that different, but if I would have been taking notes on things or paying more attention, maybe I would have actually thought that through. So it's my goal to think things through a little more, because I get in a hurry and then I just do my thing and all that. So, okay, so I saw someone with this on Instagram and I had to order it. And it took a while to get to me. I literally tracked it down just by typing in mouse with yarn house or something. And I found it on eBay. And I just think this is the cutest thing ever. It lights up, which you can't really see that it's lit up right now. But it has like a little timer in it. Oh, it's so cute. I honestly don't think I'm going to put it away. I know it's Christmassy, but I don't care. I'm leaving it out. And the back is even cute. Like it has a little wood stack. And I mean, it looks like real yarn. Isn't that just adorable? It says Little Yarn Shop. There's a little basket of yarn balls, and she's holding up her sweater. So anyway, I love that. And what else? Oh, my mom got me this. It's a Bags by Awesome Granny, just a little Notions pouch. She got me that for Christmas, and it came a little late, so I can't remember if I showed anything that I got for Christmas on the last podcast. Well, I don't think I did, because I think it was before Christmas. But so I got that. I was trying to think of yarn related or knitting related stuff. I didn't get a ton of knitting related stuff. I got a llama like coat hook kind of thing from my mom also. And then I did get a couple new pops. I got these ones. So I'm pretty excited. He's got a little birthday cake. So I need a few more to complete my Harry Potter set. So I got that. And then I'm going to show a few of my yarns. I'm grabbing more than one of this because, oh great, I'm hooked. Because depending on how it's wound or wrapped, you're going to see different colors. This is my I Love You More colorway. It's in the shop right now. I forgot to show one of my projects. I'm knitting up some socks with it right now. So let me grab those out. I forgot about that. I knew there was something else. I really love how these socks are turning out. The speckles are awesome. Isn't that cute? It's definitely more pink in person than it's showing up. It's like very pink and peach with all the speckles. It's showing up a little washed out. Actually really washed out. Can't quite get that to work. It's just kind of weird lighting right now. But anyway, really love that colorway. So I have that in the shop right now. And I'm almost to I don't have a lot more to go before I'm at the toe. These, I feel like I knit these kind of tight this time, which is weird for me. So I'm hoping they fit. So that's one of my new colorways. And then I've got this one. This is my Cotton Candy Skies, which is actually, this one is in my twisty sheep or twisted sheep. I can't remember what I call it. It's, again, not very, it's more vibrant than that. It's just showing up really pastel-y. Anyway, that's the colorway that I'm wearing, but mine's in the DK. But I wish it would show up as deep as it is. That's a little better. Okay, so that's my Cotton Candy Skies. There's one more new colorway. What is it? Oh yeah. This one is Snow Bunny. And it's got navy blues. It's got like a burgundy right there. And like a really light pink. And kind of a periwinkle. A mint green. Yeah. Can't get anything to focus today. So that's that. So I am going to be working on getting more colorways in the shop. I'm also working on, I'm hoping to put in a very large yarn order so that I can start offering bigger quantities of yarn dyed up. My goal in the next couple of months is to do that, and that way people, if they can, I'm going to have special listings up where people can order sweater quantities and just do special orders like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that'll be really nice. And I love to be able to, you know, dye up what people want. So I'm excited to do that. So I think that's it. It was kind of a quick one, but hopefully I'll get lots of knitting time, and I'll be back with maybe some new projects. I have some stuff that I really want to, you know, cast on. There's just so many fun patterns that have been kind of going around lately, and I just want to cast them all on. So try to stay focused. I'm trying to make myself at least get like I said, finish my weekender sweater before I cast on like another second sweater. So I don't want to have more than 2 sweaters on the needles at a time. That's kind of ridiculous. And so it's just like trying to have like a blanket or 2, a pair of socks, a hat, and then like a sweater or 2. I think that's enough. So I just need to keep it under control. Oh, I should show you guys. I'm also planning on spinning for, okay. I don't remember the name of the shawl. It's an Andrea Mowry shawl. She has it in 2 different weights. I think it's like something shift, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. But the colors, it's like I think it's like mosaic knitting. So I am planning on spinning for it because she does it with a spin cycle yarn, and that's just not in the budget for me. So I used to be part of the Into the World club, and I have all these different, they're all different bases. And I plan on spinning them with this really light gray, or plying them with like a really light gray. So I've gone through and I've pulled out everything that I think kind of looks nice together. And I'm just going to start spinning these different colors. So I'll show you. So this one is Courtly Frogs, and it's merino, superwash merino and silk. So I'm going to spin that one. Not pretty. It's just, these have been sitting for at least a couple of years, if not longer. And I'm sick of looking at them and not doing anything with them. So this one is actually one of my favorites. And it is, I did their Luxe Club, so everything has like silk or something like that. Of course, it's not going to untie. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So this one is merino and Tessa silk. Oh, those are my colors. Even though I'm sure that this green is like so not good on me, but in small amounts it will be. It'll be fine. And I'm going to be, I think, like I said, plying it with the gray, because the thing about Spin Cycle is they always have it seems like a pretty like stark contrast with their, when they ply 2 of their yarns together, their singles together, it seems like there's always a pretty decent contrast, and so they get a lot of barber pooling, which is what people are looking for when they buy their yarn, because you don't get that in just like a indie dyed yarn. This one is Mortuary, and it's 60% Polworth, 40% Tessa. This is going to be interesting to spin because I feel like, well, the Polworth will be good. That'll help. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that one. They all have kind of the purples and the blues and the oranges. This one is Polworth and Tessa also. Loving that hot pink. And then this one is merino and silk. Look at that peach. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to hold them all up together at the end and show you. I only have one more. This one is BFL and silk. Wow, that feels so much more like coarse than the other ones do from the BFL. That's crazy. Huh. Okay, so let's put them all together and see. And I don't know, maybe I don't want to spin them all with the gray. That might make them look too similar. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. There's one that I can't put in my hands, but I don't know. I feel like that's all gonna look really good together. Oh my goodness, what am I thinking? Okay, so we'll see, right? But I want to do the worsted weight one, so I'm totally going to do like a much thicker, you know, spinning for this. So I'm going to stop messing with the plastic bags because that's probably really annoying. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully I'll get some of that done before the next podcast and I can show you. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions on like, should I apply these onto each other and just randomly do that, or should I pick like one color? Like I have a ton of some combed top that's like a gray and kind of gray and white. So I'm wondering, should I apply it all with that, or should I like mix just all of these together so that it's not too uniform? I don't know if that makes sense. So let me know. All right, well, I am going to go do some grocery shopping. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.